What they were concerned about is the contract that they had, as did all franchisees at that time, was you had to buy the product, everything, from the franchisor. So if you had a Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise, everything you got, everything you bought came from KFC. And they took their case to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court ruled the franchisor can set the standards for the product that they want to have sold under their name, but it cannot require that the franchisees have to buy it only from the franchisor. So that court case allowed the franchisees to then buy from other sources. You know. So they sort of sat around and tried to figure out, well, okay, now we've been given the right, what the hell are we going to do, you know? And somehow or other, and I forget exactly how it came about. I did track it down at one particular point. But it came about because one of the people who was a franchisee of Kentucky Fried Chicken had been a member of a farming cooperative, you know. And he went back to his group and he said, well, why don't we do a co-op? And they said, what's a co-op? You know, right? And he said, well, this is how you do it. We all join. We all put in a certain amount of capital. We, you know, set up the organization. We have a board of directors. We elect the board of directors. We then, you know, sort of, you know, lay out what it is we want to do. We have to raise the money to capitalize the plant and all of that kind of thing. But we know through our quality control, we can ensure that we can meet the standards that Kentucky Fried Chicken have done. And, you know, let's go. And off they went, and they created the Kentucky Fried Chicken Purchasing Cooperative, you know. So once they did it, all of the others started to do it. So everyone, I would say every one of the fast food franchises, except for McDonald's, now has a franchisor's cooperative, right? And the reason why McDonald's doesn't have it is because they have the highest proportion of company-owned stores. They have something like 35 to 40% of the stores are owned by them. So, so they haven't let it happen because it's more profitable for them to make the other 60% buy, you know. But Arby's, Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King, you know, Pizza Hut, Dairy Queen, all of those have done it. Now it's gone from the fast food section into the chain restaurant section. So this year there's one company that owns Applebee's and a couple of other chains. I don't know their names, but they agreed to create a cooperative for their franchisees. And, you know, so it goes on and on and on. But, you know, they recognize that, you know, this is a way that we can, you know, work together. This is another profit point for us. We can meet all of that. We can do all of these things. And the patronage refund from those cooperatives is pretty extensive. You know, can you imagine, you know, how much they are purchasing on a daily basis, you know. But I was thinking, you know, as I'm driving through small-town America, you know, I'm always seeing, you know, all of these names, and I'm thinking, but the rural electrics are powering these franchises, you know. Now, they're around, they have association meetings, they have regional meetings, they have all sorts of things like that, but, you know, it would be interesting to, you know, go and sort of find out, you know, how you might make a presentation, how you might talk about the fact that you have cooperatives to share. And who knows what might come of that.